Hallo nach Berlin. Hallo aus Leipzig. Good morning from Leipzig, Germany. Morgen. Moin moin. Heute eine kleine City-Runde. Hi to California. And hello to Russia as well. Welcome on my scope. Today I'm going... Göran ist mein Name. Die schwedische Form von Georg. Ja, ich habe grün, ich darf gehen, wie schön. Well, we are here in Leipzig, Germany, and near the so-called Rossplatz. Hello to Indonesia. And here, yeah, I'm German. Hi, Julie. Nice to meet you. And I'm just walking around here in the city with a view at the so-called university giant or Tooth of Wisdom. So that's the highest building in Leipzig. It's roughly, I think, 140 meters or so. I'm in Leipzig. It's in the eastern part of Germany, in Saxony, and it's the second biggest. I don't talk to peeps who just ask for some strange stuff, so just block. So I'm here in the eastern parts of Germany. Yeah, but this would be great. I look up your name. Nazifa. So Nazifa is your first name? Or Nazifa? Probably. Well, here in Germany are many interesting places, especially in Leipzig, of course. Marsha, okay. I will try to remember this, Marsha, thanks. So you have many nice places for sightseeing here in Germany. And especially here in Leipzig, you have a lot of old buildings. From the end of 19th and beginning of 20th century, and even older buildings. And for all people who love music, Leipzig is somehow the city of music in whole Germany. Since here worked and lived people like Johann Sebastian Bach, John Sebastian Bach, who is the most famous composer I think, from Germany, and you have Felix Mendelssohn Bartholdy. Thanks. We had Felix Mendelssohn Bartholdy here in Leipzig. We had Edward Grieg with his Peer Gynt suite, for example, what he wrote here partially. And we had some days Friedrich Schiller worked here, and it's meant to be, but that's not 100% known, that he wrote his Ode an die Freude, so the European hymn. So I'm just going, I've been some meters south of the city center so far, and I'm going towards the city center of Leipzig. So here in the background you see on the right hand side that's the tower of the new town hall. Hi Ray. So on the right side that's the tower of the new town hall here in Leipzig, and it looks like a castle because before the new town hall was built there was the so-called Pleißenburg, so a castle on the river Pleiße that crosses Leipzig. And on the left hand side this red building with a cross on the top, that's the Catholic Church. A new Catholic Church that has been built here in the last couple of years. And it's, as far as I know, the first new built church, Catholic church, in the eastern parts of Germany since the reunification of Germany. So this is home of most of the Catholic people here in Germany. Hello to Turkey. Nice to meet you here on Periscope. And thanks a lot of giving your hearts to me. So here I'm just going along. That's the entry to the city tunnel. So Leipzig has a kind of a subway since nearly 2 years that crosses the city center from Leipzig main station to the so-called Bavarian station, Bayerischer Bahnhof. Hi to Dubai. Yeah, I think Nukan is maybe the next great soccer and football hero here for RB Leipzig. That's right. So this place is the entry to a railway station, underground railway station. So we have some kind of subway station. Yeah, well, I think all fans of RB Leipzig see it a similar way. So hopefully he stabilizes our defense. So while my work is just to try to set up some businesses that are related to social media, to Periscope especially. So I will probably go into live reporting of several events, cultural events, business stuff, conferences, and all stuff, sports events that are not covered yet. But I will do so, and of course I hope that I can earn some money by doing this. So Leipzig is the second biggest city in the eastern parts of Germany, so in the former GDR. Hello to Ecuador. And there are living at the moment roughly 550,000 people here in Leipzig. So the second or the third biggest city in the eastern parts of Germany is Dresden, with roughly 530,000 people living here. And of course you have Berlin. So, but it's a bit different. More than 500,000 people are living here in Leipzig. So here we have a former bowling center or bowling trough. So this location has or had some bowling lanes inside, but not only overground. So here's a bowling ball as some symbol for that. And we have this 8-corner building here overground, and let me look. And we have roughly 3,000 square meters below the ground. So unfortunately it's been closed in somewhere in 1996 or 1997, and it hasn't reopened, and I don't know it from playing bowling, but I know at least one video from inside that have been taken some years ago that can be found on YouTube. So here are some air conditioning things. So if you look here into the ground, the bowling halls are just below of my feet, and with bowling halls we reach nearly to this tram station here. So that's all in the underground. Yeah, and here is just the entries, and yeah, this area. So the underground halls they reach from the end of this street here, from the signal lights up to nearly, I think, next traffic lights here. So we have here a western hall in my underground and an eastern hall. And it goes into roughly 10 or 12 meters into a deep darkness. So you just see here the parts of the roof of the not the western hall but the eastern hall. So below, yeah, it's a bit windy today. Yeah. So I'm discussing with some guys about getting this nice building and the underground thing for some cultural, subcultural and business stuff, so like co-working or so. If you sum the space, it's roughly 3,500 or 4,000 square meters to use. But it costs probably at least 20 to 25 million euros to restore that. Yeah, about your garage, yeah. Maybe, Julie. However, the place here, the so-called Wilhelm Leuschner place, Wilhelm Leuschner Platz, isn't built with any other buildings so far. So it's just kind of a ruined place at the moment. And yeah, there has to be done a lot of stuff. And since Leipzig is growing, so here you see parts of the roof of the Eastern Hall behind this traffic light, traffic signal. So it would be really, really cool stuff for some subcultural and cultural event things. Maybe. So I definitely have some plans with restoring this nice object and the underground halls. But of course it will take some time, and probably I will try to create a concept that fits, for example, also some crowdfunding needs, so that we might gain some money for restoring it via crowdfunding. And it's definitely, the place is definitely perfect. So we are close to the city, so just over there here behind the trees there's the city center, and we have the tram station here with a lot of trams crossing by. We have the tram station over there, just next to the former bowling track, and of course we have the city tunnel stations underground, so people can also come by with the railway and with the underground, with the S-Bahn. So the location would be rather great to attract people to join here, to come for events, to come for some co-working or some other stuff. I'm in the city of Leipzig, in Saxony, Eastern Germany, Adelaide. So that's part of the former GDR until 1989 and 1990. And there has happened a lot of building stuff and so on to the city in the last 20-25 years. But we have still a lot of nice places where can be done more stuff. So at least, or at the moment, Leipzig grows with a rate of roughly 2.5% of people living here. So in the last years, 3 to 5 years, were moved roughly 10,000 to 15,000 people from somewhere else to Leipzig. So we have people returning home from other parts of Germany, from western parts of Germany, who left, for example, Saxony. But demographics is for Leipzig. Leipzig is a really, really young town, a young city compared to a lot of other cities. Hi to New Zealand. Nice to meet you here in Periscope. Great that you have joined. So I'm not sure about the exact figures here and the average age, but I can look it up. So you have a lot of young families here, you have a lot of students, and you have very, very many young families that come and move to Leipzig either with kids or waiting for babies to be born, and you have a constantly growing birth rate here. I think it's mostly Germans who come to Leipzig. However, there's also a really, really huge and also growing international community. So I think 40 to 50% or so of the people who move to Leipzig are somewhere between 20 and 30 years old, and another 20 or 30% are 30 to 40 roughly, or even younger. So Leipzig definitely is some kind of a most dynamic city at the moment here in Germany, and maybe also one of the most growing city in whole Europe. So there are also some seniors, of course, and of course the German population in general gets a bit older year by year. But Leipzig is somehow trendy. It might be that you now get some voice from the wind on me, and I'm just moving here. So here, that's part of the university. Leipzig is growing. So this is the Mensa, where you can have something to eat after, or when you need something while studying. This is also a new build. Hello to Mexico. Nice to meet you here on Periscope. And here again we have the tower in Saxony College University. In the first run is definitely for free. And if you haven't finished yet any studies or so, and you are not too old, so I think you can always join for free here in Saxony. But Saxony is, or you have others for bachelor's degree and for master's degree, as far as I know, also. So the state universities or the state applied universities are for free here in Saxony for bachelor's and master's degree. But surrounding the state universities, you also have some private universities and private universities of applied science. So the PhD is mostly, I think, somehow connected with some internship or so. So as far as I know, most PhD students work for, I don't know, 15 or 20 hours and give lectures and all stuff, and earn money for their studies, and the other parts are coming from some state fundings or European fundings. So the system is much other, or it's definitely, or differs a lot, for example, from the US system. However, you also have some gaps, some social gaps to join university and all the stuff, also in Germany. So the gap is probably not as high as, for example, in the United States, but you have some social gap. But so for example, here in Germany are also a lot of possibilities to get some special fundings. So I'm now here in the Augustusplatz. I think I will finish my tour for today here in this place. Yeah, rather windy. So this is so-called Paulinum. This was created, or the architecture is from Jan van Eckeret, a guy from the Netherlands, architect from the Netherlands. And on this place there have been a church until the 1960s that have been destroyed by the GDR politicians and people. Meanwhile, there have been built this new building with some that takes some ideas of a former facade of a church here, and is now used mostly by the University of Leipzig. So it's a bit, yeah, it looks a bit strange in the very first moment, but for me, I say okay. The buildings that have been here also haven't been very nice before, so this was just some GDR architecture, and so for me it's okay. But the people from Leipzig who know the old scenery with the old Pauliner Kirche, with the old church that stood there, they don't like it mostly. But yeah, it's probably also a question what you know and what you like. Thank you, Julie. So I will just we have a Gewandhaus, world famous Gewandhaus orchestra playing here nearly every evening. Bye bye, Julie. Very nice to meet you here again, and I'm looking forward to your scopes and to your visits in my scopes. I will report today in the next days. Hi, Pepper Fix It. The next days I will also report here some hours from the so-called Sachsen Beach. So this weekend we have here the a beach volleyball tournament with different tournaments, and it's all called Sachsen Beach. And I just asked for accreditation to stream here a bit, and I will do this the next day or the next days, so up to 2 or 3 times per day. Hello, hi Laura, hello to California from Leipzig, Germany. So I will come a bit closer to the tournament fields here, to the beach volleyball tournaments later, and we'll go offline for now because I have to get home and see what the day will bring for me and for us. So thank you for joining and for all the love, all the hearts you gave. I hope to see you and welcome you again on my scopes, and maybe if you have nice scopes that I join in, I would really like to see what's happening at your locations and your places. So have a great day, or afternoon or evening, depending on your time zone. With you on the so-called Mendebrunnen. I will go up for now, and yeah, thanks again for all your participation and engagement here. Have a great time. Bye bye, guys and girls, of course.